Well, if you say so.
Oh,
hey, look at
episode
that.
144.
Coming in hot. Sexy. I'm so thirsty.
Yeah, so thirsty. Chris,
So
do you want to
thirsty.
tell him why you're so thirsty?
No, I'm all right. I drank a lot last night.
Chris is a little hungover today.
And, yeah. So if you guys don't know, we're actually recording in the morning, which we
another
sometimes do.
podcast.
Yeah. But I was hosting trivia last night. Got a little extra.
Yeah,
But it was good trivia.
It happens. Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. That's all that matters. It was a good trivia. Sometimes you get a little drunk when you're a
Yeah.
host of something.
Yeah, just a little bit, you know.
But we have another delicious morning beverage. Last time it was beer mimosas, if you remember. This time it's Boffies. And if you've never had a Boffy, I highly recommend.
This is my first Boffy.
First Boffy, yeah. We got a dark roast cold brew, half that. About a third, a quarter of it. We didn't have very much, but enough to party.
Yeah.
And a beer on top.
There you go.
The most ideal ratio is 50-50. If you like citrus, a sweet little citrus beer would be nice in here as well. A Blue Moon, maybe a little Montucky cold snack.
Some cold snacks.
But we used CL Smooths.
Yeah, I love some CL
Today,
Slammers, dude.
so-
good.
Little silver bullets.
There we go. There we go. But anyway, Jory, how have you been, sir? It's been a
been
minute
great.
since we recorded.
I know, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I got the mullet back.
Hey,
In case you...
hey, look at that. Look at that.
This sweet little baby mullet.
Yeah.
Brought her back, for the summer. I know it's not summer yet, but whatever.
It's been warm the last couple weeks.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Birthday month too, so I figured might as well do something
Hey,
fun.
let's go.
Have a mullet.
Yeah, and how would you celebrate St. Patrick's Day last weekend, which would be on Sunday before recording this it's next weekend.
Yeah, it's next weekend, but that's okay.
But as this episode comes out, it'll be last
Sober.
weekend.
I was sober.
Yeah.
Didn't have a lick of green beer or Guinness or car bombs.
Well, neat.
Actually, I probably went to Patrick's at like noon, because usually they do like a sweet little noon.
I think they open at like
Car
some
bomb deal.
bullshit, like
They open at like
7
8
a.m. or something.
Yeah, they open
like,
at 8 a.m.
God damn.
and at noon they do like a free car bomb, which
Okay.
which is a derogatory term, I guess. You're supposed to call them Irish Boilermakers.
I thought they were drop shots.
You could probably call them an Irish drop shot too, but
Yeah.
Irish Boilermaker is apparently the proper term you're
that's
supposed
fair.
to use these days, because the IRA.
Yeah, and there's a
car
whole thing about it.
There's a whole thing about why they're car bombs. It's not because
It's
pretty bad. Yeah.
But yeah, also it's like if you order that in Ireland, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, well, how would you like a twin tower?" And like that sounds delicious, actually. Like I'm down,
probably not bad.
and then just light one on fire, and you're like,
That's kind of fun.
"Yeah," I'm like, "I'm down."
Or like a whole like scene like the first one's been hit.
Yeah.
And then they light the second one. Ah!
And then we're just sitting there like, "Yay!"
And then we have to drink them.
Because Americans don't actually care that much about 9/11
Yeah,
anymore.
I think they care. I think it's desensitized.
Yeah, that's fair. Because you know how Japan apparently was dropping a bunch of memes about 9/11?
Oh yeah,
during
it was
the
going to,
Barbenheimer?
like, offend us.
Yeah.
We were like, those are funny.
Yeah, it was like, that's pretty good.
That's kind of funny. Yeah.
Well, I guess we should probably just keep it rolling since we're...
Let's keep it rolling.
Yeah, we're getting into kind of
here.
offensive territory.
9/11. What?
Let's move into round number one.
Sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody, but that just felt right.
Yeah, it was right, though.
Just felt right at the time.
'Cause he
and
did
feels
9/11.
right in general.
Round one.
Okay, let's get started here.
All right, Jory, what is the first topic for this wonderful episode 144?
Chair's all messed up. The first topic is go-to albums on long car rides.
Go-to albums on long car rides.
Yeah, whether
All
it's
right.
whether it's like, you're a little sleepy and you need something to really get you going,
Fair.
or so there's always like that kickoff album,
Oh,
that
yeah,
one
yeah.
that gets you started in the
That's fair.
drive, really gets you ready to rock the road,
That's fair.
or
yeah.
the Take Her Home album. Usually a
Like
slower
when you're,
one.
so like, I guess also too, it's like if you're going or coming back, that also depends. So if I'm like leaving my house and like I'm going to do something.
Let's say going.
Yeah, so I'm going,
Yeah, going.
then it's definitely something like heavy. I think one of my favorite albums of all time is just Rage Against the Machine with, Killing in the Name on it.
Yeah, that's pretty heavy.
And like,
to
that just gets me going.
in the car.
I'm just like,
Listen
yo,
to.
let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, just Chris in the car alone, moshing himself,
Yeah, just
smashing around your car,
Yeah.
hitting cars in traffic a little bit.
Let's fucking do it. But like coming home,
in the name of.
that's not how the song goes, but that's all right.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough.
But like coming home, I think it'd be something a little more chill.
Yeah.
Like, cause I'm just like, oh yeah,
Winding
I'm on
down.
my way home.
Yeah.
So it'd be like something like classic Rocky, I think would be, not to keep going on self-titled albums, but Boston's Boston, like, would be a good like somber one way to come home. That would be good. Yeah. Cause it still has like songs like, Foreplay Long Time, but then it like starts off hard, but then it's like mellows into it. I'm just
chills
like,
out a
yeah,
little
let's
bit.
go. Yeah.
You
So,
seem
yeah.
like a Pink Floyd on the way home kind of guy.
Ooh, I'm a Pink Floyd. Like if it's like late night,
Yeah.
like I actually enjoy Pink Floyd. If it's like late night and snowing, then I'll put on some Dark Side of the Moon, and it just like the snow fits the vibe for me so well.
Yeah, that's fair.
But
Yeah, that's fair. I had a teacher in high school that played that album every day.
That's wild.
Every single day, that's what we listened to was his favorite album. And so he did that every class, and he restarted it every class, I think. So he only listened to like the first like
Four
three
songs,
or four
yeah.
songs ever. I think sometimes he was like, well, we'll pause it here and on the next class we'll get to hear it. But we only listened to the same 4 songs every day.
Yeah, maybe it's just like was broken down by like class period.
Maybe.
So like you
everyone
only
listened to the same shit.
Yeah, every class you had the first 3. The next class had like 4 and 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
which sucks for the class at the end of the day who has to listen to the backside of that album. It's not that it's bad,
Shout out to
but
Myrold. I
Hey,
don't know
what's
how
up?
I remember his fucking name, but he's definitely not watching this podcast.
I mean, you can send it to him.
I did not really know him as a teacher. You know how like you get to know teachers? He was just like there. Not
That's
really a
fair.
teacher I got to know.
Dude, like, yeah, because I had a teacher in middle
Nice guy,
school,
but-
like my favorite teacher ever. Like, shout out Mr. Cooney. But he is now like a principal at one of the high schools.
Oh, yeah.
But like, he doesn't remember me at all. Like, I was one of his first like classes as he like became a teacher, kind of thing.
Really? And he doesn't remember you?
Yeah,
That's
dude, that was
wild, dude.
literally 20 years ago, dude.
I know, but like I don't know. Like I remember.
But also, if he's like being a teacher and now he's an administrator, it's like you have hundreds of thousands of kids that you've seen
kinda
in the last
that
20 years.
first. You remember that first crew, you know?
Yeah.
Like I had a middle school 7th grade teacher. Yep. Taught 7th grade for 2 years and then got offered an 8th grade position, which was funny because she taught literature and then ended up teaching science.
Oh yeah.
So that was pretty weird. But also it's a middle school, so I think you can just
Kinda
teach
do whatever
the
you
fuck
want.
you want.
Yeah, that's fair.
it's like whatever, dude. But we were her first class, and I've like seen her on the streets back home, and she's like recognized me.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like we were her first class
Dang.
ever,
Yeah.
and her funnest, most mischievous, but funnest class. We interacted with her the most, like she was she was cool, you know.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it was
Yeah, I don't know. Those young
funny.
teachers like are like super hip and cool, and then you're like, yeah, and then it turns out like they're only like 10 years older than you tops.
Oh yeah, no, she's probably 5 years younger than I am right now. She's probably like 24.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Probably younger, honestly.
Yeah, it could be.
And like big stoner vibes. Now that I'm an adult, I'm like, you definitely.
Dude, I had
some fucking.
I had a baseball coach
illegal
slash he was a history teacher. I only had one of his classes, but that dude was so awesome, and
Yeah.
he like looked stoned all the time. He
Yeah,
wore like
probably
a
was.
puka necklace,
Probably wasn't.
and I'm just
but
like,
maybe.
come on, man, let's go.
I know she liked to party because one day when I was in high school, I saw her on the back of like a big ass Harley with like the big
The gorilla bars or whatever they're called. Yeah.
And just the guy was just flying down the road, and she was on the back of it, and I was like, oh, she
likes the party.
she likes party.
Well, we're way off topic.
Way off topic,
Yeah,
way off
you
topic.
haven't even gone
We haven't
for
even
yours
talked
yet.
about my album.
You haven't even talked about your album.
Honestly, my favorite one. It kicks off well. It listens like if I get sleepy, it listens real well. And it's a good like closer too. It kind of works for everything, but it's actually a Diplo album, which
Oh, really?
sounds crazy, but it's Diplo's country album. Diplo
I
presents
didn't know he had a country album.
Thomas Wesley, Chapter 1, Snake Oil. Chapter 2 is good too, but Chapter 1's where it's at. It's like, some upbeat, fun Diplo beats, but he's got like Cam, Morgan Wallen, the Jonas Brothers are in it doing a country song.
Interesting. Okay.
Thomas Rhett and Young Thug.
Wait, Thomas Rhett and Young Thug
Young
together?
Thug on one song.
That's wild.
Blanco Brown, who's always a good time. Noah Cyrus, Miley Cyrus's little sister. Zach Brown. honestly, a lot of bangers.
Yeah, I had no idea that album even
Oh,
existed.
dude, it's
I'm
honestly,
even not. I'm saying like I'm a super Diplo fan, but
It's
like
so
that's the concept in that alone is wild.
well, and that's like why it's so good, because it's like this country mashup, and like there's a lot of good like cruising songs. There's good like hometown songs. Like there's a lot
Try
of
that in a small town.
Yeah. Not quite like that. But yeah, pretty good. It's a good album. It's a good album.
That's awesome.
Wesley Thomas presents Snake Oil. Diplo.
Okay.
Check it
Where's
out.
the Wesley Thomas?
It's his country alter ego, I guess.
Okay.
Probably. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's the vibe on it. But,
Well, I mean,
it's
going
banging.
on that,
And it's good for all portions of the trip.
that was a little loud. My bad.
And that's okay.
But yeah, that would be time. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's hard for me to even like think about what albums I would road trip on because it's just now I just mostly listen to podcasts all the time.
Well, and like I usually like to start with a podcast, honestly.
Yeah, like kind of ease
Or
your
like
way into
listen
it.
to like 2 songs, 2 bangers, because like you just started the trip, and then if there's anybody with you, usually they fell asleep by then, and then podcast.
Then podcast, yeah.
I like spooky podcasts when I'm on a long road trip.
Oh yeah,
Like especially if I'm driving at night, I just listen to spooky podcasts.
dude. I am not a spooky boy at all. Man.
I love spooky podcasts.
Spooky scares me.
Well,
dude.
and then like then sometimes I'll be like, wow, what the fuck was that? It's like we're in an enclosed vehicle. It's not like anyone's knocking on the door.
yeah, you like look in your rearview mirror and there's just a face. You're like Then you turn around, that classic trope where you look behind you and there's nothing
And then I
there.
crash my car because I'm not paying attention to the road. Yeah.
Well, anyway,
pretty fun.
let us know your go-tos on your car rides.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's kick it into round number 2.
Let's do it.
Round 2.
All right, and jumping into topic number 2. The topic is, how many notifications do you have on your phone and why?
Nice.
How many notifications and
I wrote this one.
why? So, I mean, currently, I think I have 0 because they bother me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if I go into my actual like Gmail account for the email that I don't use, I think I have. Let me look.
Okay. So
I
we're
have
the same.
754 emails that I have not read.
Okay, so we're the same here. So
Yeah.
I have one Facebook Messenger notification that I am just not opening.
Okay, like on purpose.
Yeah, because like it's like a reminder of like, oh shit, I need to get back to that person.
Yeah.
So I'll keep like but like texts, phone calls, missed phone calls, voicemails. I immediately click on that so they're not there.
That's fair.
Or like updates or like
Yeah, like my normal email account that I use like daily. I think I have like. The only unopened emails I have are like the kind of same thing as like, I need to get to that. I need to get to that.
No, I do not open emails. So like I have, oh my God, I don't even know if I could figure out how many email unopened. It just says 99 plus, but there's probably
99 plus.
There's probably like 10,000 in my work email. Probably
Gross,
7,000 in my personal one because it's less new. And then I have my junk email that I've had since...
Where you like just say, hey, enter your email address to sign up for a
It's
thing.
this email, and I've had it for literally ever. There's a couple important things in here, but not really.
Yeah, not really.
And I mean, there's only 9,961 unread. I think I cleared it a while back.
Oh, that's pretty.
Because there was
gross.
13,000 in there at one point. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Ugh, yeah, like my junk email, I never check, but I go in like periodically and just say select all, delete.
See,
select
sometimes
all,
there's
delete.
important stuff that I miss in that one, so I leave them all, and then I can search, and then I find it, and then it's like, oh shit, nice, I did have that email.
Yeah, I guess
searched
also-
it, I needed it.
I don't know. It's weird because like I never thought I'd have like 5 separate email accounts for 5 different things. So I'm just like, well,
Yeah, that's
fuck,
fair.
dude. Yeah.
But then I have like my separate one for the real important stuff, like PlayStation.
Oh yeah, I have one of those too.
I have one where it's like I'm gonna need these emails at some point, and I think I have 2 things on there. It's like PlayStation, and Nintendo. And maybe one other thing.
Yeah.
It's my old work email that they just had us make, but they didn't have like the @ part.
Oh, so it's just like insert whatever
No,
at
it was-
Gmail or
it was-
whatever.
It was just a regular Gmail email.
Instead
And they
of
were
like insert
okay.
whatever at business.com.
Yeah, it was Gmail, but they were like, okay, but put the business name in it somewhere. So they had us make those.
Yeah,
And I
it's kind of
still got
funny. the Blues Jam was telling me like, yeah, you should create a Blues Jam Gmail for everything. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna go.
No, thank you.
Blues Jam, whatever. I'm like, I'm good, man. Just
I'm
send it to my other shit.
I'm set, dude.
Yeah, I have too many things already. Too many things.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like almost immediately, and yeah, like text messages. Literally when I get them, I literally have to like look at it and then, cool. I'll get to that later.
Yeah,
or I just mark as read because I don't care.
My problem is I mark as read when I should not read them because I'm not going to respond right now. I'm going to respond like in an hour.
Oh, then if I do that, then I will just never respond.
Well, and that's my problem is I'll forget. I always mark them done, and then I fucking forget to respond.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
But
have you ever my mom is absolutely just terrible at texting. Like I'll text her and like depending on what I can tell how she texts, is I know what she's doing. So if it's literally just like, okay, then I'm like, okay, she's like not really paying attention. She's doing something else. But then it's like a longer one. It's like, okay, sounds good. I'm like, that was an auto response from her car because she never says that.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
No,
or I just don't get her text back, and I'm like, okay.
I know people that have like hundreds of unread text messages on their phone.
Gross, dude.
And I've seen someone who has 1,000+, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
you're just not you're not reading every text and like I get it because I leave my emails like shit, but emails
text messages
so old,
are different. Yeah,
and like text message is a personal message to me.
Yeah,
an email could be just a subscription that's sending me 1,000 emails a day for no goddamn reason.
Yeah, it's like, hey, it's whatever is about to expire.
Yeah, trash.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like,
I'm like, meh.
The text though, it's like, oh fuck, dude. It's like 1,000. You got 1,000 texts to you directly.
Yeah, like I don't even know
how. You must not be reading that text thread for a long time.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
Like I have like the most texts I've ever had in like one, I guess.
I don't even know 1,000 people that could be texting me.
I don't even know 300 people that would text me that many times. To make 1,000.
I don't even think that's like years and years of not responding to a text thread.
Dude, that's wild.
Or not even clicking on it. Not just not responding, not even clicking on it.
Yeah.
You know who has 100+ text notifications right now on his phone unread?
Who's that?
John Matthews.
I was going to say John Matthews. I was going to call it out, but I didn't want to call it out. I think so, yeah.
I'm his boss and he doesn't text me back and for like half the day. I'm like, it's too late now, John.
I'm pretty sure I texted him and asked him what his email was so I can send some D&D stuff to him, and I never got a response.
Probably never got a text message back.
Yeah. So I'm just like, well, I guess we'll just wing it. Yeah. That's fine. Everything's cool, man.
He's great at responding.
Yeah. But dude, I just don't understand that. Like, it's not even like the amount of text messages. It's just like the notification little bubble on the icon pisses me off.
Yeah. Well, and it's like stupid because like now Facebook notifies me for literally fucking everything. So like, they
updated it. Yeah, they updated that. Yeah.
2 to 5 notifications from Facebook, and I click on them every time. But then it sucks me into being on Facebook.
Then you're on Facebook, dude. I had to
turn it off. Just turn it off. Why don't I turn it off?
Yeah.
Damn it.
You like the attention.
Yeah, God.
Dude, there was this, like, I don't know if it's a glitch or whatever on Facebook, but it would always have, like, a messenger, like the little messenger thing up in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And it would always say one.
Yeah.
And I would click on it, and there was nothing there.
Also, can we talk about the fact that you got to have 2 goddamn apps for Facebook now? How stupid is that?
3 if you have a business or, like, any page.
You gotta have a separate business app for Facebook business. You can't just run it on the regular Facebook app?
So you can do it all on your computer, but if you're doing it on your phone, you have to have one for your personal Facebook, one for Messenger, and then one called the Meta Business Suite.
Oh, I forgot about them. Yeah,
that you have to run all your pages with. So I'm just like, shit, dude. Yeah.
Fucking dumb, dude. Technology sucks.
And then Instagram is now trying to be like, hey, here's your daily threads. I'm like, I don't have a thread. But it turns out it made one for me.
They make it for you to post. Yeah. Which is like,
so that's kind of shitty.
It's not bad.
I mean, I don't even have Twitter, man.
I don't have Twitter.
If I had Twitter, I would probably never leave my house.
I had Twitter once in high school, and then I just deleted the app. Like that, deleted the page. Like I was like, I'm just going to delete the app, and then it's deleted.
Yep. Nope.
Did not know how to do. I think it's still on there. I tweeted a lot about poop. A lot of poop jokes. That was like,
you're going to get canceled in 15 years.
Was poop jokes.
Yeah.
I think poop's fine. Poop is like timeless.
Yeah.
Timeless funny. And now it's X, by the way, Chris. It's not Twitter anymore.
Actually, according to Merriam-Webster's dictionary, X is pronounced X or Twitter. Just saying.
That's
my.
Why are they doing that?
No, I'm just kidding. I totally made that up. Yeah, I just totally. I was gaslighting you to make me right.
They shouldn't do that. That's stupid.
If they just made
that's stupid.
X pronounced as Twitter, it would solve every problem, and we can just shove it to Elon Musk. Yeah, but it's spelled X, but pronounced Twitter. Yeah.
That's like his kids' names. Like it's spelled like F1 degree sign, and it's like it's pronounced Adrian. Or some shit like that. Like it's fucking. That's right. It's like what?
Oh fuck. Well, on that note,
we really got off topic.
There we go. I mean, kinda. We were talking about notifications, which led into social media. Yeah.
All right, you're right.
But anyway, please don't tell me how many notifications you have. It'll just give me anxiety. It'll give me anxiety.
I don't want to see it.
The fact that you're like, oh, I have like 9,000 emails or blah blah blah.
Probably
I'm just
like an cumulative of like 30,000 unread emails.
That's wild.
Right now.
That's wild. I need to go clear my junk email.
I've had up to 15,000 on one email.
Like,
on one email. Sorry. Now I only have like 9,000 on one email.
Yeah. Because all the stuff on my like actual email that I use is the only things unread are things that I'm like, okay, I need this for later.
To me, it's like, what a goddamn waste of time for me to delete all those.
Yeah, I have like message because now
I'm a comb through guy though.
Yeah, I have an email from Lids and I will literally just click on it and delete it straight from there. So
that's so much work, dude.
I have to.
But also, it's like I need to comb through all of it before I can just delete stuff. So it would take me like half a day to delete all my emails. And I could do way more gooder stuff than that.
Way gooder stuff.
Way more gooder stuff. I should just unsubscribe from a lot of things, but you got to go in, you got to scroll to the bottom, you got to click on subscribe, they take you to the website, you got to enter your social security number, and then they fucking delete it.
So yeah, like I was saying, like I just deleted that email from Lids. I'm like, if I'm deleting it, I should unsubscribe. But then I get the one email every blue moon
that they're just like,
off. Yeah, $25 off, or like, hey, check out this like limited exclusive series that only you can get with this email. And I'm just like, oh fuck, that's a sick ass hat though.
I don't want that freaking hat. You see the new hats of the distillery?
I did not.
Yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
All right, well anyway, let's jump into round number 3.
Round 3.
Alrighty, folks, we've got round number 3's topic. In this recording, we have gotten off topic in between.
We've been recording for 45 minutes, and this is round number 3.
This is round 3. Yeah, this is normally an hour-long podcast.
Yeah, we haven't chatted in a minute.
Time on.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, next question is, if you win the lottery, that's all it says.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, like those memes nowadays where it's like, if you win the lottery, there will be signs. I saw one, Kimmy sent me one today, and it was like, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anybody, but there'd be signs. And it's like, going to a therapist, going to a dentist, seeing the doctor.
Yeah, right.
Getting a full cart of groceries.
Yeah, health insurance. Yeah. See, I want to say this, but again, if I win the lottery, I don't know if I can hold myself to it, but
sure.
I don't think I'd probably buy my parents' house for my parents.
Sure.
Pay that off. Like buy their cars out for them. I do a lot of stuff for other people, and then
I'd get rid of debts.
Yeah, I'd get rid of I would get rid of a lot of family debts. Yeah. But then like, I don't want to buy a giant stupid house. I'll just probably get like a nice modest house, a nice little modest car.
Sure.
But then I say that and I'm like, I could totally buy a Ferrari.
Well, but also though, I think for me, it's like I would buy like a nicer, newer car. Honestly, you know what I would probably do for the rest of my life? Lease cars.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just because it's like, if I had an extra $300-$400 a month, I would just lease a car, and then it's brand new all the time.
Like 2 years later, you get a brand new car.
Brand new car after 3 years. All the time I would lease a car because then I don't have to fucking worry about it, you know?
That's fair. Yeah.
And I'd keep my shitty cars or whatever and probably keep like an old beat up truck, but like lease a car all the time. Reliable, always good to go. Oil changes are usually free for at least the first 2 years.
Oh, yeah, if you take it to the dealership.
Take it in, get it done. They take care of everything. If anything's wrong with it, it's under warranty.
Yeah.
Let's say I got a lemon and the transmission falls out of the car, fixed.
Done.
You know what I mean? It's just solved.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's just no maintenance.
Yeah. Would you like get a big house, or would you?
Yeah, I'd buy land, honestly, and then
See,
I'd probably put honestly like a double wide trailer house on it.
Hell yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Dude, I haven't really been looking into it, but I've been thinking about like a tiny house. And I've been kind of
houses are
looking.
fucking
Did you
dope,
see
dude.
they sell those on fucking Amazon for like 40 grand?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You build them tiny house, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, what the fuck? But then,
But it's like 5 steps. It's super. You just put up the walls.
yeah, like some screws in there.
Yeah, dude.
But like it doesn't look insulated or any of that.
I think they are.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of videos on YouTube where it's like, I bought the cheapest tiny house on Amazon and I'm living in it for 6 months.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
but yeah, like get some land, dude, and like throw up like a shipping container house or just like any mini house.
Especially if I have land in Colorado, one that like a creek runs through.
Oh, good old creek, dude.
Well, and then just go out there every once in a while for fun and just pan for gold.
Yeah,
Why
fuck
wouldn't
it,
you?
yeah.
Fuck it, dude.
You'll find mostly rocks, but
Yeah,
that's
I mean, I'm not
whatever.
going to find very much gold, but what a fun little hobby.
Yeah, and like you have money, so you don't need to do anything.
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit about.
You're just
the
like,
gold, actually, but-
like get a metal detector and just start like going across your land trying to find shit.
Oh yeah,
that'd
dude.
be fun.
It'd be a good time.
Yeah.
But that'd be my vibe. I don't know. I think I would end up. Because like, every once in a while you think about it, you dream. I don't fucking play the lottery, but
Yeah, neither do I.
sometimes you still think about it. It's
Yeah.
wild. But like I'd probably like give out a decent amount of money to people.
I probably would too. And like
to friends and stuff.
again, I say that I would do that, but once it happens,
But
I don't
also,
know if I
like,
would
let's
do that.
say you win like, $500 million.
Oh fuck yeah.
And let's say your take home
yeah.
on that's 270 mil. 'Cause
Yeah.
the government likes to take about half of it.
Yeah, fuck.
Think
dude.
about how much money. Think about what $1,000 means to $270 million. That's like $10.
Yeah, dude. It's wild.
Less than $10.
Yeah, that's fucking
You know what
wild.
I mean? So it's like, yeah, I can give all my friends $10.
Right?
Sure, I'd do that.
Yeah,
give
spot 'em at
everybody
20.
fucking
Spot 'em at 20.
Give everybody, a grand or two, and
Yeah.
then, pay off my parents' shit.
Yeah. What would you start like a
my shit.
ridiculously expensive hobby? Like if you won the lottery and you were to start a ridiculously expensive hobby, what do you think it would be?
I don't even know. Oh, growing up, I got to like drive a lot of like 4-wheelers and drive a lot of snowcats and get jet skis. Like all season vehicles. I got to like experience that, and I'd probably do that. And I don't know. I think this summer I kind of want to get back into fishing. I used to fish a lot as a kid.
Yeah.
And that can get expensive, especially if
That's
you got a nice boat. So
Yeah.
probably just have toys.
Yeah.
Like just fun ride toys.
Boats, some snow machines,
Yeah, some fun ride
4-wheelers,
toys.
side by sides. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be.
I don't know. I'll probably want to do something so fucking stupidly ridiculous, like fund an archaeological dig or some stupid shit, dude.
That's kind of fun.
like
that'd
go
be pretty neat.
go to Egypt and like dig for shit. I don't know.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Like it.
some.
Like it.
But-
No, I'd have a bitchin' Pokemon collection, dude.
Oh, dude, you'd have the best Pokemon
I'd have
collection.
the best Ditto collection in the universe.
Dude, I saw somebody. They got all original, like 152? What's the original? Is it 151?
151.
Yeah, 151 Pokemon cards. And then they framed it. So they have like, in order from Bulbasaur to Mew or Mewtwo or whatever one's last. I don't remember. And
looks sweet.
And I'm like, dude, this is fucking sick, dude.
I think John has almost all the original 151.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
But he just keeps them in a binder. But no, and that's my thing too. I'm going to be framing my collection more because it's like it just sits in a fucking book, and it's like, why did I spend money on this if it just is in a book all the time?
Yeah.
So I've got quite a few that I'll probably put together or be able to put on
And
a
it's
shelf
like
at least.
millennials don't like art. Our art is framed Pokemon cards.
yeah, dude.
and then you have any friend over, like, dude, that's fucking sick.
Oh yeah, everyone's like, that's pretty fucking cool.
But then you walk into some house and like, oh, that's an original Picasso. You're like, cool, man.
Dumb.
Yeah. It's
looks
fucking,
like
where's
shit. I could have done that in 5th grade.
Yeah. But then they have framed Pokemon cards. You're like, dude, is that a first edition Holo Charizard? Oh my god.
Yep. So
Yeah.
yep.
That's sick. That's funny.
I like weird art.
Dude.
I got a
So,
lot of weird art. I can't wait to hang it up in my new apartment, honestly.
oh yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Dude, I have like so much like, I wouldn't say art, but it's like posters. But because I've moved so much,
Yeah.
I can't hang them again because they're just fucked
Beat
now.
up. I know.
Yeah, I'm
And
just like,
well, and it gets expensive to frame shit, but like I've got some cool posters, and I'm just gonna get frames.
yeah. Dude, I wish I still had, my favorite poster I ever had growing up was called the Pink Floyd Back Catalog.
Yeah.
And it's literally just a bunch of naked ladies sitting at the edge of a pool, and all their albums are painted on their backs. and it was it was a
fucking Budweiser,
dude. It was
poster.
a fucking giant poster. It was like probably 7 by 3, so it was like just massively. Like took up my entire wall.
Sounds like Clark would like that poster.
Oh, probably. Oh, speaking of Clark, I wonder if he's going to come. Or we probably would know if he came for the St. Patrick's Day podcast because that was last week.
Yeah.
Speaking of Clark, we filmed these out of order. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we had to today because we plan on getting drunk for the St. Patrick's Day one,
which you guys saw last week. Hey, thanks for watching.
We did get drunk for the St. Patrick's one.
All right, let's move on to round number 4.
Round 4.
All right, jumping into round number 4, our next topic is going to be your favorite board game / board game or game for the holidays. I feel like I have to put these together because you came over for the holidays for Thanksgiving, I think, last year, right?
Yep.
And yeah, we had mostly a great time playing some random games.
You really burping into that mic there, bud. Thank you. Thanks for that.
Great. It was great. It was the best.
Just a sweet internal.
But yeah, so I have to put these together because my family plays games on holidays all the time, and it's usually just our favorite game in general that we play all the time. So,
okay.
But yeah,
you didn't say the game. You just said it's 2 games. You did not say what the game was.
I was saying just in general, like that's why I was putting the topics together.
Oh, yeah, I see what
that's
you're
why
saying.
I was putting the topics together.
Okay. You start because I can not even think of a board game right now. I'm not gonna lie.
So I guess I'll go board game, card game, any table game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like, during the holidays, it's definitely like big family games. So I forgot what the fuck we played, but it was like telephone, telestrations.
It's where you draw.
Telestrations where you
like on the dry erase. Yeah.
Yeah, and then
that
so you draw an image, or I guess you have a prompt, and then someone draws what they think, and then you have to guess. You have to guess what they drew, and then and then by the time it gets all the way around, you're like,
it's fricked up.
Yeah, it's all goofed.
Or
it's all straight goofed.
Sometimes you nailed it.
Yeah,
if you have
sometimes,
good artists, but
no one's a good artist except the one who went to school for art. And I'm like, how did you draw this in 60 seconds, dude? What the fuck?
Because he went to school for art.
Yeah, apparently.
Good for him.
But so that's a good family game. I mean, I do like, playing some Uno, but that gets a little heated.
Oh, dude, Uno can
throw some hands on Uno sometimes. Yeah. Dude, and Spoons is banned in my house. I don't know if you've played Spoons.
Oh, I love Spoons.
Yeah,
it's banned in your house?
Spoons is banned in my house.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, we had like an entire set of spoons just for Spoons.
Yeah.
Because we kept fucking up everything.
Oh, yeah. I bet there was a lot of blood when you guys played.
Oh, yeah.
One time I played Spoons with butter knives because that's all we had. And it was fun.
Yeah, okay.
It was fun.
I was like,
your house, I don't think that would have.
Nah, definitely not. We're way too competitive and stupid.
It was fine.
Dude, even for my daughter's birthday, we're turning it into a competition, dude. That
makes sense. Yeah.
Stupid.
That's what she wants, though.
But it's awesome.
That's what she wants.
I mean, I say it's stupid, but I'm the one who's actually like putting all the rules together.
Yeah.
I'm making it a competition.
It's so funny. We got invited to a baby shower that day. And I just was, and it's for like one of Kimmy's like longtime friends. And I'm just like, I mean, we've had this planned for months, and you got to tell her that. Like, she's like, I know, I'll swing by and drop something off. But I was like, I mean, we've got a whole fucking thing planned.
Yeah,
so
it's gonna be
we can't go to
intense.
that. Unfortunately, as fun as that would be.
Yeah, baby showers are sick. Yeah, but, instead of drinking and throwing axes at wood.
Yeah, and solving problems.
And the escape room.
Yeah, escape room.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, what's your favorite board game?
Yeah, Lee, that's tough, man. I just
like a classic Scrabble guy.
It's fun, and I don't really play it that much because I always forget about it. But I have it at home. Is Sequins.
Oh yeah.
I actually really enjoy Sequins. I don't really know the strategies for it, but I'm okay at it. But it's fun. Yeah, it's just a good time. Also, been getting into it's Kimmy's favorite game, and I've been enjoying it now. We used to play it with somebody. Didn't burp into the mic. Burped away.
Hey, thanks.
We used to
now that G's gone, I have to burp in the mic. I have to. Yeah.
But it's called Dutch Blitz.
Okay.
And it's a pretty intense one and like fast pace and whatever. And it is very fun. But we used to play with somebody who like was a real bitch about it.
Okay.
And it just like made it not fun.
That's fair.
And it's like, okay, I don't want to play this ever again.
Yeah.
But if you play with people who like to have fun, then it's a really fun game. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know if I told you this, but my brother invented a board game.
I'm about to kind of write like a little, it'll be like board game drinking, also physical thing, almost like a Charlie McDennis or like a what the hell is it on New Girl?
I've never watched New Girl.
God
I
damn
got
it.
nothing on that.
It's like Captain Presidents or something like that.
Okay. But yeah, he invented this whole ass board game for his master's thesis.
Nice.
Whenever he was in fucking school for whatever he was doing.
For schooling.
But yeah, I think it's called Insurgents or something like that. And it's kind of like...
Your oldest brother?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's kind of like Settlers of Catan, but it has like resource management.
That makes sense.
But also it's like the whole purpose is like, hey, we're in a war zone and we're paying warlords to do stuff for us.
It's like Risk meets Catan meets any game like that.
It was pretty wild. I'm just like, dude, why do you not have this? And he's like, we only have one prototype. I'm like, fuck, man.
Where is it?
It's
At
with
his house?
It's with his business partner. It's with the guy he wrote the thesis with.
Oh.
Yeah. But I was like, dude, I want to play this game.
It is a little bit hard to get a game off the ground. It's like like a passion project.
But yeah, because
you're not going to make any money, but you could have a pretty sick.
But because he did it while he was in school, while he was in the army, the army technically owes the game. He has to pay the army to license his own IP.
That sucks.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, that's definitely.
I've thought about like writing like an actual board game, and honestly, if this one turns out good, I'll probably like at least post it on Reddit. You know,
for
people to like have if it's decent.
I should show you a channel called No Rolls Barred. It's all about board games and stuff, but yeah, we'll talk about that later.
But I've always wanted to make a board game or a card game for some reason, even though I don't really play that many of them. Just like something.
See, if I were to make a game, I'd probably make a dice game.
Yeah,
but because I love dice games.
Well, and there will be dice involved in the game.
Well, there you go.
It's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah. Oh man. Now I'm just thinking like that D&D game that we played. So it's like I forgot what it's called. But it was like a D&D drinking game, yeah. And that's super fun. But it's like...
Oh, yeah, it's super, like, dumbed down D&D.
Yeah, it's very dumbed down D&D. Yeah. But also, it's like, if you get the right people, everyone will have fun doing it.
Oh, yeah. And you can, like, choose to attack certain people, make them drink. If somebody's not drunk enough, you can force them to drink.
I love forcing people to drink.
Yeah.
That sounded weird. I'm sorry. I apologize.
We have switched to a sweet little Crown or RTD.
Yeah,
Crown and Cola. Sorry, not Coke.
It's undefined cola.
It's pretty boozy. It's boozier than I remember the other day.
It's definitely cola heavy. But like, it's not like cola heavy. There's too much soda. It's the cola they use is very cola.
Oh yeah, it's very cola, but it's also boozy. Like I'm getting a lot of that liquor on the top, and I don't know if it tastes like Crown.
I don't taste Crown.
Kind of tastes like vodka.
Yeah,
it tastes like a vodka cola. Which is fine.
Yeah. Also, like, do you play games and not drink? Because I don't think I've played a game and not drank since, like, I was, like, 12.
No, because, like, the best way to play a game is, like, with, like, an ice-cold beer and outside. If you can play a game outside with an ice-cold beer, like, how all the fucking, like, hipsters play board games at fucking breweries.
Some brewery, yeah.
It's a good way.
Let's play some chess.
It is a good way to play a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I usually like to do it in the comfort of my own home.
That's fair. Well, that's time.
Tried to get into cribbage, never really took off.
Dude, I tried to play like backgammon, like all those classic games, and I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah, it's just like it was fun, and there is a way to play it, but it also was just like it's a lot. Ooh, golf, the card game golf.
Oh, I was literally about to say golf. My Nebraska family showed me golf.
I used to play that so much back home, like at the lake.
The rules are kind of hard to follow, but it's super easy to pick up on once you start playing.
Once you start playing,
you're like, oh, that makes sense.
I learned how to play when I was a kid, so it's like I don't know.
Dude, what card game did my family always play on vacation? Like, it was called Asshole, and I don't remember how to play it.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
I think I've played that, but
dude, I got all my nieces and nephews to play it, and because they were like children, they kept calling it Butthole.
Yeah, Butthole.
Like, oh, you want to play Butthole? Yeah.
Well, because you had to say like asshole.
Yeah.
Or like jackass or like butthole
whatever.
Or,
yeah.
Like, shithead or whatever.
Yeah. Because you fuck over your neighbor all the time or whatever. Yeah. It was good. But anyway, let us know those board games.
Jackass? No, it's not Jackass.
I think it's called Asshole, but I don't remember.
All right.
But whatever. Anyway, let's move on to our
bullshit.
Bullshit. Could be bullshit.
Bullshit.
Could be bullshit.
The mic that time. Whoopsies.
Ooh.
God, we're giving you guys all of the belching today. Congrats.
And we haven't even really started drinking yet.
No, yeah, this is very light. We're just warming up.
All right, let's move on to that final topic.
Let's do it.
Final round.
Alrighty, folks, we've got topic number 5. This is going to be a real fun one.
It's gonna be a doozy.
Maybe a little not safe for work either. So if you're listening to this at work, maybe put the headphones in. Don't listen to it on blast.
Dude, if they're listening at this at work, we've
without headphones.
Yeah,
in?
that's a bold move. That's a bold move in general.
You probably work from home.
Yeah. Got him. All right. This
topic is female hyenas' penises.
Okay.
So, in case you did not know, Chris, every single female hyena has a penis. Every single hyena in the world has a dick.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I
that's
did
just
not know
a
that.
Baseline fun fact.
Actually, I did know that because you told me that probably
When we
wrote this down.
Yeah,
Yes.
so every single hyena has a penis.
Sorry.
And the reason we got on this is we were in a long car ride from the mountains, and my friends were in town from back home. They don't listen to the podcast, but shout out Greg, Mikey, and Greg's wife. Anyways,
Greg's wife.
Shyly, but don't like to give out too much information, but whatever, dude. Whatever.
Yeah,
dude.
fair.
Whatever. What their kids' names are? No, I'm just kidding.
They live at this address. Anyway, start talking about your penises.
Yes, Kimmy said something about it, and then we were like, what? So then we proceeded for like an hour to look up all the information. We had like a biology class. Like we started to look up every single mammal has a clitoris.
Neat.
That's fun to know. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was like we got on this deep dive of weird sexual biology and like animals and shit. But anyways, every single female hyena has a penis. They do not have semen, so they cannot impregnate another female hyena or like themselves, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
They can't do that, so they don't have testes because they have ovaries, obviously. And it's strictly for dominance. So female hyenas will anally have sex with male hyenas to assert dominance.
That's
kinky. That's some
wild.
Kinky shit.
That's
and you
wild.
wonder why they laugh the way they do. Those are some fucking wild
fucking
dogs, dude.
weirdos,
Those
bro.
are some wild dogs. Good for them, dude. Honestly, but I guess it's not. But they also will have sex for pleasure with other female hyenas.
okay.
And then when they have sex with males, it's a dominant thing.
Dude, that is absolutely insane.
Yeah,
but
so
like,
I think it's less fun. I think it's a little R-wordy there with the males, but like whatever.
But
and then
why?
Yeah, that's just how they
Why?
evolved. I don't know. I have no idea, but absolutely wild.
Well, you have 4 more minutes, so.
Chris, do you have any questions?
Dude, I have so many questions.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened was we all had questions, and then we started looking up all this shit.
Dude, okay, so that just like completely changes the perspective of Lion King for me now.
Yeah.
Like all the hyenas there,
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck?
Well, and it's like the 2 dude hyenas and the 1 chick hyena, and she's the ringleader. Now you know why.
Dude, I didn't even put that together
She's
yet.
putting it in their butts.
Yeah, I didn't even put that together yet, but
Yep.
damn, all right.
Whoopi Goldberg, the hyenas, putting it in those other hyenas' butts. Right? It was Whoopi who voiced
I
that
think so,
character?
yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, man. Dude, that's wild. So how did you find out about this? So I guess how did it come up?
Kimmy
Do you
just
remember?
knew it.
Do you know how she knew it, or she just heard it somewhere? I don't.
Kimmy was homeschomed, so like she would do
probably.
weird like biology day. She knows a shit ton about birds. She knows an obscene amount of birds and bird reproductive systems.
Okay.
And so, like, she just would look up random things, I think. And
I mean, if you're homeschooled, you got to
figure it out.
Yeah, you got to figure it out at some point.
So she knew that, and then maybe like read it somewhere, and then looked into it, but then told us that, and we're a bunch of fucking North Dakota degens, so we were like, well, let's learn everything we can about this topic.
Yeah, it feels like one of those things, though, that someone tells you, and you're like, there's no way that's true. And there's no way that's true.
Anyone
like,
would have
everybody
said
at home right now is like, there's no way
Everyone's
that's true.
probably Googling it.
And now they're just like, oh my
what the fuck?
God.
It's wild.
Yeah.
No, and like, if it would have came from anyone other than Kimmy, I would have been like, yeah, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's not real.
She knows weird shit. Like, I kind of know weird shit sometimes.
I mean, she knows weird shit.
Yeah, well, and I was
that's
like,
probably the weirdest piece of information I've ever heard.
Okay, why don't you look this up, and we'll learn a little more about this.
Yeah.
And she looked it up, and we did a huge fucking deep dive.
I don't know if that's a homeschool win or a homeschool loss. I really don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't really know.
But also, like, I guess 2
the
birds, 1 stone, because, you learn about biology and, like, animals and stuff, but also, like,
Yeah.
Sex education.
But imagine like in middle school learning that female hyenas bone male hyenas,
dude,
in not a fun way.
Yeah, like that would be very hard to teach in public school.
Yeah,
that would be very very hard. And like,
yeah.
I guess even then, like, why would they pick hyenas specifically to teach
hyenas?
about?
So they have penises and they have a clitoris. Female hyenas have both. Lucky ducks,
dude, fucking lucky. Yeah. But yeah, if you try to teach this in public school, there would be so many people that are like, no, thank you.
Please don't tell my child that.
Yeah.
I think she maybe was a bit older when she discovered this information.
I mean, 8th grade.
Sometimes like closer to adulthood, if not an adult.
Okay.
But
she didn't learn it in homeschool.
It was like that homeschool mentality that
where
got
like
her there.
Yeah, where you like have to like learn everything you know about. It's like this
that ADHD where it's like female hyenas have penises. Oh my god, I need to read into this for 4 hours.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, if I hyperfixated on something, I'm glad it wasn't that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
honestly, it was very fascinating information to learn.
Dude, that's wild.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
That is so wild. Well, I guess like one thing I did randomly hyperfixate on is like apparently sailors thought manatees were mermaids for a long time.
Oh yeah.
And then they
because they'd get delusional out there, get a little scurvy.
But they would catch them and then have their way with them.
They surely would,
because apparently it has like the most human-like parts.
Correct.
Sorry, this podcast just went off the rails.
Apparently, I fixated on that a while ago.
Yeah, but same with like porpoises.
Yeah,
it's like one of the most human-like areas.
Which also where is it?
Yeah, dude, I'm not looking.
How do you find that?
You just kind of like
you're just poking around.
All right, I'm gonna fucking call it. I'm calling it. There's 10 seconds left. I'm calling it right there.
Whoops, that's the blowhole.
We're just poking around.
How do you even freaking? What the hell?
Well, hey
also,
guys,
that's one chunky mermaid, dude.
God damn it,
they like them thick. Good for them.
Yeah, because back in the day, like the thickness showed like wealth, because they could afford food.
Wealth.
Yeah,
good birthing hips.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Still does.
If you're still here, thanks for hanging around.
Sorry. If you're still here, sorry.
Yeah, make sure to definitely check out DVD Extras on Friday on YouTube. That's a YouTube exclusive. Thank you guys. I am so sorry what just happened. I was not expecting that.
Sorry, not sorry. I mean, if you're listening to this podcast, you get it.
Yeah.
Thank you for getting it. Thanks for getting it.
But I'm Chris. This is Jory.
This is Jory. This is Chris.
We'll see you on Friday. Bye. What the fuck just happened, dude?
Podcast.